Vinyl Moon, Volume 66. Let's do it. Alright guys, this is Volume 66, The Comfort of a Dream. I can't wait to jump in on this one. As you guys can see already, the artwork, amazing. Look at that. Just nuts. I love it though. I love it. As always, they always make great content over at Vinyl Moon with these artists that they discover and find and put on. But let's go ahead and open. I know this one in particular has to be very careful, and wow, I can see why. We got a little magnet, it looks like. That's really cool. I dig that. And then we have the record itself. And oh my gosh, look at this artwork. You guys can check out the magnet there. That looks really cool. But check out this artwork inside the gatefold. Man, I can only imagine what kind of music is going to be on this one. Let's take a look at this record. Oh, wow. So that's pretty cool. It has like a black little splotch there, and then also it has red, it looks like, splotches throughout. I think that looks pretty cool. I like the black, the splash of black and red. That seems pretty cool. So you guys already know, I'm definitely going to put this on the turntable. Breathing, waiting, daydreams, minds, the internet, making sense, staying calm. Those are some of the topics welcoming us on the first 3 tracks of the record. Sift and drift through the lyrics and you might break a sweat or need a good lie down. As we round the corner on a full year of this world's new reality, it can be strange to remember life in the before times. The mind's hands can feel comically small as they gasp at memories of things, places, and activities we used to know. The what, the when, and the why of things dance upside down as we blink in silence, breathing, waiting. Maybe the world never made much sense. Maybe it even makes more sense now. Either way, it's been comforted by the weirdness of my dreams, feeling right at home against the weirdness of my mornings. My eye-rubbing encounters with a reality that continues to challenge and delight as so many feelings take on new meanings. Time, sleep, love, nature, touch, smiles. Those are some of the topics welcoming us as we navigate the rest of this waking dream. Alright, so as you guys know, I'm ready to jump into it. Let's get that vinyl spinning and I'll be right back. Alright, Volume 66, The Comfort of a Dream. Wow, there's a lot to talk about, so let's go ahead and get started. The first track on the mixtape, the name of the song is called Pina. The name of the artist is called Noya Rayo. I didn't know what to expect in the beginning, but I was digging the synthy bass groove that it had throughout the song. It was a really laid back and jazzy song. And overall, it had a great rhythm and had a soul to the song. The vocals weren't too bad. They would have been a little bit more clear if possible. But not bad at all. Moving into the second track. The name of the song is called Take a Breath by Scoobert Doobert. It was a lo-fi sound right from the beginning. I wasn't really feeling the vocals, mainly because if it wasn't for having the lyrics, written down, I would have no idea what the verses even said. But by the way, I dug the Dragon Ball Z reference. I feel a lot of people could relate to the song and the lyrics, even though the delivery was not as strong as I'd like it to be. But overall, alright song. Moving on to the third track, Internet is the name of the song by Plastic Farm. There was a robotic effect that was cool, but the vocals and clarity, I couldn't understand any of the lyrics without reading them. It was an up tempo, a bit more than like the other songs, and I like the synthy instrumental, but it had an indie pop sound for sure. The song has an interesting meaning on comparing how our minds work to the internet, but you would never tell if you didn't have the lyrics, and that was one thing that I didn't like about that track. I just couldn't understand at all what they were saying, and that sucks. All right, moving into the fourth song. The name of the song is called Interstellar. The name of the artist is called G. Bursa. There was no lyrics on this one. I like the 8-bit video game effects in the instrumental, but the instrumental was just basic, and it didn't move at all, except towards the end, and even then, it's just the percussion just went out. But there was just really no movement. It was okay. There was, like I said, the 8-bit sound, like a video game sound, like it just had like little parts, and it sounded cool. Like I thought that was something unique, but overall the instrumental to me wasn't really liking it. Moving into the next track, Hell Bent, and the name of the artist is Heights. It sounded really promising in the beginning, and then the beat came in, and it was just like a letdown. It was just an electronic, like just basic. Once again, just it's hard to really explain it, but it would just sounded so basic, and just very predictable. However, though, the bass synth added so much to the chorus, and the vocalist, I will have to say, saved this song in the best way. The vocals were actually clear, and I could understand them. And it was not really. I thought she was a great vocalist as well. It was really good. So overall, that song came out to be decent, even though the instrumental really wasn't up to par. Moving into the next track, the name of the song is called "Moving On" by Juan Ong Brian. It was an instrumental only, and he's got the blues jazz vibe going. But it almost kind of sounded like a new school with like the percussion and the sounds like just raw and natural. And I mean, it definitely demands a listen on this track. I mean, there's no doubt about it. This guy has talent, especially when it comes to like I said, that kind of jazzy vibe to it, and almost in a way like a little bit of like hip hop-ish, slightly. You could hear it, but overall, good song. Moving into side B, the name of the song is called "Spirit in Decline." The name of the artist is Gem Club. Honestly, the first 15 seconds sounded like some sad, depressing song, but the chords came in, and you could really feel where the song was going. It was very powerful and interesting songwriting, but the vocals were not as clear as I'd like them to be. They weren't as bad, but not as clear as I would like them to be. I could understand a few things here and there, but I just always have a problem with these vocals. I don't know. The next track, Phosphorescence, the name of the artist is called Speaker Face. It started upbeat, and thank you for the clear vocals. That helped the song so much. The instrumental was basic, but in a way it did need to be over the top. I like the minimalistic sound, and especially the middle of the song. It was the eerie sense that came in, and some of the randomness that was going on. It's a great mix, and it was different. I really like that one. Moving into the next one, Second Son. The name of the artist is called Micro Talk. All I could think was Biggie Smalls. All right, I love it when you call me Big Papa. As soon as it started, I couldn't get it out of my head. I mean, the beat it sounded almost identical to that. It had its own little twist, but it was, at least the percussion wise, sounded almost just like it. Vocals are a no-go though. Distorted, and I couldn't hear them. Had the possibility of like being a really good song, but it fell flat. The vocals. And then the last song, Bayezid, and the name of the artist is called Avestis Ozdimer. It was alarming, and it just had some off-tempo spots. First time I'm listening to Armenian music, And I was feeling it though. It had movement, a beautiful piece of art, honestly. And I'm gonna go ahead and say it now. It was the best song on the whole mixtape, hands down. I was impressed throughout the entire song. Yeah, best song throughout the mixtape, just hands down. And that was it. That was the end of side B. If I would have to rate this mixtape, I mean, there was a couple, 2 or 3 good songs that I did like. But for the most part, yeah, a lot of these vocals, I mean, it just seems like a lot of indie artists. I don't know why they do it. It just, from listening to a lot of the Vinyl Moon volumes, it just seems like a lot of them just, the mixing of the vocals just are not clear, and I don't know why that's a thing. But I can't understand anything. And it sucks because I'm like, is it me? But then I listen to like another song and I'm like, nah, those vocals are clear and they like sound, I could totally understand what's going on. Or like anything like mainstream, a lot of times, like you could really like, you know, it's on the radio or something, like you could just hear like what they're saying. Like a lot of these ones I just can't hear what they're saying. And I know I just went on a little rant, but it just sucks because like I feel like they have a lot of potential. If I could just hear what they're saying, like that would be great. But other than that, like I said, the last song on side B was my favorite song, hands down. That instrumental was great. And like I said, there were a couple others that I did like. But yeah, just work on the vocals. I just wish they were just mixed better. And I think these songs could definitely have way more of a presence. But yeah, you just can't understand what they're saying. It sucks. But that's it. That was volume 66. Hope you guys enjoyed the review of what I thought the review was. I did like it. I just wish they were mixed better. But hey, I will catch you guys next time. Make sure you guys stay safe. I'll have all the links of my music and everything like that in the description below. And I'll see you guys next time.